on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Shout out to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are freaking awesome. Today's Memorial Day, so for everybody that has the day off, kind of hanging out with the friends, family, maybe you guys are barbecuing or something like that, I hope you guys are having a great day. To everybody else who maybe couldn't get off work today, well, join the club. So here we are, making a video for you guys, and that being said, let's have a look. But I wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by last night, everyone that came to the channel. We had such a great time with the live stream with Crypto Lark and Blockchain Brad, so to everyone that came out last night, it was a really great time. In case you guys maybe missed it, yeah, just check my video out from yesterday. That was really fun. One of the main things, actually, that we were talking about, we brought up mainnets. We were talking about all these different mainnets coming up. So people were saying, where can I go to find this out? So before I get into the markets, I just wanted to say there was this great article by the Daily Hodl where they talk about all the upcoming mainnets. There's actually even more than just this, but these are some of the main ones that people are looking at. So, you know, you could see Oyster, Tron, Knowles, EOS, VeChain, HPB, Fusion, Ontology, Credits, Daddy, and Eternity, and you can come and check out some of the linked texts that go along with it as well. So, having a look at the markets today, it's another it's another bummer of a day. It really is. Not really too much to talk about. So some people were actually saying, though, like they were seeing this ad. If you're struggling, consider taking an online therapy session with BetterHelp because you are worth it. And this ad is literally showing up in like the cryptocurrency Reddit. So I don't know if that's a subliminal type message or something like that. I don't know if people are just really upset, but you know, guys, this is something that we've seen over and over and over again, so I wouldn't freak out too much about it. You know, I feel like we go into this every single day. The one thing that I will say, though, is that the Bitcoin dominance has come up just a little bit. So people are starting to put their money back into Bitcoin. As you can see right here, it's kind of going up. If we switch it to, let's say, like the 7-day, you know, you're going to see a week ago we were around 37 and now we're up to almost 40%. So that could just be that fear of, you know, let me just put my money into the safest coin or let me tether it or something like that. So that's probably what's happening. If we have a look at what's up today, we have My Bit token up 34% and All Sports up 20%. So I don't really know too much about those, but I do know that My Bit only has $232,000 worth of volume. So I wouldn't go diving into that coin right away. Yeah, I mean, it's not even really that impressive of the gains across the board. Now, when you do have a look at the all-time highs, guys, we do realize that we may have been due for a little bit of a correction. I mean, when you're comparing to some of these all-time high prices, you have Bitcoin touching $20,089, Ethereum $1,400, Ripple $3.84, EOS, yeah, that hit 22, obviously, Litecoin $375, right before good old Chuck sold it all back to the crowd, right? 196 Neo. My God, look at this. Icon, $12.64, down 81% from its all-time high. Zilliqa down 53%, all-time high of 23 cents. I mean, even Ontology is down 45%, and that was just one of the recent run-ups that we had lately. So, you know, maybe we were due for a pullback, guys, but it does kind of put into perspective where these prices could go again in the future. So obviously, you know, I take this time to just accumulate. That's my strategy, but you guys can do whatever you want. I mean, I don't freak out. I used to freak out. I don't freak out anymore because my portfolio was looking even worse than it's looking right now when we hit the 250 and then we popped back up. I just don't worry about it. I just don't worry. So that being said, there was some speculation that there could have been that real heavy dump because of this news that kind of came out from this Chinese event. Now, I actually heard about this from Michael from Box Mining. That was the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning, so I wanted to take a look at it myself. So basically what happened was they had this conference, which, first of all, the conference itself was basically mimicking another conference as well, which was this one, which is the Boao Forum, which I don't know how to pronounce that. But essentially, they basically made an exact replica of it, but then they dubbed it the Blockchain Forum. And one of the big issues, the thing that really kind of pissed everybody off, was they had basically an actor. Here's the original article that you could have seen on Box Mining's channel of basically an actor playing Chairman Mao, right? So I guess this was considered, from what I'm hearing, extremely disrespectful. The post started going really viral on Weibo and WeChat. And then some of those posts were even getting kind of censored by the state as well. So then you had people basically ripping off their sponsored stickers off the wall. They didn't want to be associated with this. They were completely embarrassed. People were hopping on planes trying to get out of the city. And basically they're saying that this is just not a good thing that happened. It was very, very disrespectful. In Box Mining's words, he said that this almost pushed progress back 6 months or something like that. Or Nicholas Merton was saying something about that as well. So like I said, I don't know too much about this, but I know that you don't really want to mess with the Chinese government, and apparently this was just a very offensive thing, and people are very embarrassed to be associated with this event. Does that have anything to do with the market dip? Who knows, right? Who knows? It's all speculation, but that was something that came out. Also, you have this post that everyone's sort of been talking about. It's been getting really heavily upvoted really fast on Reddit, and it was this person claiming that EOS is causing the dump. Because basically, long story short, they're saying that with this year-long ICO, that EOS was able to accumulate so much Ethereum, right, that they don't care. They'll just dump it for market value, whatever. So that's basically the whole idea behind it. It goes in to say you can see the outgoing transactions from the crowd sale. You could see the remaining funds in the crowd sale, and you could trace the Ethereum spent that was moved through different various ICOs. EOS has moved roughly 1.38 million ETH in just the last month. And then they were also pointing out how, it was $492 on Bitfinex, which was $30 lower than basically any other exchange at that time. And then the date at which they transferred their Ether to Bitfinex when they started, the crash lined up almost perfectly with it. So that was a little bit of a conspiracy type thing. They're saying that could have something to do with it. I don't know. That's just what somebody speculated. As far as some news from Binance adding the EOS USD pair, that is happening. And of course, they are supporting the mainnet swap. So I figured I would just touch on that as well. You also have Civic getting listed on Binance. And what's actually interesting is when you look at it right now, Civic is one of the very few coins, even though it's not much, it's only up 4% USD. It's up 12% Ethereum, but that's obviously because of what's going on with Ethereum right now. Ethereum is very low, but Civic is one of the few coins that's actually seeing a pretty good day today. So that's always good news when you get these exchange listings. So kind of a little bit of a joke, but not a joke. So it turns out that the Pied Piper coin now, their whole thing is they're trying to be a meme coin, but they're trying to be a serious meme coin. So they've released their one-pager today in multiple different languages, as you can see right here. And some of the key takeaways that they really wanted to talk about was the implementation of developing Piper Chain, which they're looking to potentially fork off of Neo, IOTA, EOS, or Stellar. And they're trying to encourage developers to basically develop on top of their platform as well. So a meme coin that's actually taking itself quite seriously, and we will have to see what is coming out of that camp. I know that there was an interview on Crypto Candor's channel, and I know that Chico Crypto, he has an interview coming up with them, I think he said Wednesday. You might want to double check. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more information that's going to be unveiled in regards to that situation. Also, guys, I love AMAs on my channel. So IoT Chain, they are having an Ask Me Anything May 31st. So I'll drop a link right here. You can send them your questions. They're going to choose 5 that they really that they like. They're going to answer it in their Telegram. So you can definitely come and check that out as well, guys. Now, I kind of don't even want to talk about this, but I feel like I have to, but I might just kind of stop talking about this moving forward after this. So we have more drama, essentially, coming out of Verge. So, they're talking about that 51% attack, but then people were saying it was an issue with the timestamps. And then you're seeing, so you have Soonrock claiming in the Verge Discord that Shield copied Verge's drift fix, it says. But essentially, they were saying that they copied the codes and stuff like that. And then this guy over here was saying, Z-Mike V, he was saying that they're claiming that Shield copied the code. If he spent a little more time on GitHub, maybe he would know all the commits are time-stamped. Shield commit 1 month ago, Verge commit 3 days ago. It's a lot of drama, Yeah, so more drama from Verge, and I think if Verge and all their community and everybody, they just can't get everything together, it's just not a good look. I mean, I'm just being honest, guys. It's just not a good look. So, but one thing I did want to talk about, so everybody's kind of bummed about everything that's been going on. But we did have some coins that did very, very well, some projects that did very well this year. So some of the top that they came out with that they were talking about for 2018 so far. So you have Zilliqa. Zilliqa has been probably the best ICO of the year so far, returning over 36 times the return for investors in USD. Then you have Tomo coin from Tomo Chain, which returns a little over 7. But Tomo Chain for me was one of those interesting projects. I did a review on it. I looked at it. I was having difficulty finding the advantages of Tomo Chain over some of these other projects. I was a little skeptical about it, but it looks like it's done quite well. I did download the app. I tried it out. So Tomo Chain. Then you also have Zebi, which you guys know Zebi I was very big on as well. That's returned roughly, over 7 in BTC. And then obviously, guys, we have Ontology. That was another project that I was very, very bullish on. Still am bullish on it. And, Ontology is difficult because they didn't really have an ICO, but I'll tell you what, they did an airdrop for people that signed up for the newsletter, and anybody that signed up got 1,000 Ontology. So at its all-time high, that was worth over $11,000 for free. A free airdrop. So, there has been money that's been made in this space as well. But one of the interesting things that I noticed, I know that I'm in the way right here, but it's not really important, everything in the chart. What I really wanted to talk about was discuss basically crypto funds that invested in these projects, okay? And what's interesting is when you look down here, look at all these different, you have, Kinetic Capital, Node Capital, DHVC, FBG Capital, not hashed, but look at all of these. Look at all of this Zilliqa across the board. You're seeing Zilliqa, you look at all these different icon ones, you're seeing all these different Ontology. So what I'm starting to think to myself is I wonder if you kind of just follow where these big guys are putting their money. Because, if you look at it, Zilliqa performed the best. And look at Zilliqa across the board. There's actually even a Zilliqa right here. I don't know if I get out of the way. But, so yeah, I thought that was interesting. So I might start paying a lot more attention to what these bigger funds are really, these venture capitalists are investing in. Because, yeah, it looks like, where the money goes is where the money goes, essentially. So, I don't know, that's an interesting thing. But talking about some other topics as well. So you have Poloniex, account holders on social media claim that after confirming their identity, they receive notifications that they may now continue trading, but their previously functional account is now blocked. The problem, which Poloniex has not appeared to specifically acknowledge, began the same day the issue that they issued a notice to users demanding they link their identity with their account. They said, "We are asking all legacy Poloniex customers who have not provided full identification information in the past to do so now through the Poloniex profile page." They say, "Rest assured your funds are safe." Funds are safe. Sorry, I always want to do that. It's a Bizanasi joke. Well, if you didn't get it, then whatever.
Funds are safe.
So yeah, I don't know. That sucks that they're freezing that and everything like that, especially for legacy accounts that have been around. So they really need to address that issue. But then again, you also have the BitHum cryptocurrency exchange banning users from 11 countries as part of a new anti-money laundering practice. They confirmed that citizens of states comprising the Non-Cooperative Countries and Territories, or NCCT, initiative will no longer be able to use its services. So I don't think this really addresses any major countries that I'm aware of. But they do say that the NCCT involves countries that do not comply with AML standards set by the Financial Action Task Force of Money Laundering, or the FATF, a structure set up by the then G7 in the 1980s. They say, "We will strictly enforce our own rules and protect our own investors and will actively cooperate with authorities." So that's some news as well. Then you also have the African Police Department having placed their elite Hawks division in charge of investigating the BitClaw Trading Company for suspected investment fraud following a reported $80 million of Bitcoin global investment pyramid scam that has affected more than 28,000 investors. Guys, you got to be careful with these Ponzi schemes, man. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So, let's talk about something on a little bit of a brighter side. Let's talk about something. So we have Union Bank, one of the biggest banks in the Philippines, is working with US-based blockchain software technology company CoinSensus. That's sys, spelled like system, okay? So, consensus, but system spelled like system. CoinSensus would be a cool name too, actually. So, founded by Ethereum co-founder Joseph Lubin to assist local financial institutions in integrating Ethereum and blockchain-based platforms. So, You know, guys, I love talking about adoption on this channel, so that's really awesome. And one final bit of news that I thought was kind of funny was you have a Scottish hospital treating people who are addicted to cryptocurrency trading in UK's first ever crypto clinic. So, Tony Marini, a former gambling and cocaine addict, is leading some of the center's new treatments. Marini told the Standard that introducing life structure is key, adding, "I see cryptocurrency trading as a way for people to escape from themselves into another world because they don't like the world they're in. The first stage of treatment is to join other addicts in group therapy and share their life stories. This helps them identify with each other and realize that they're not alone." So guys, we've done it. We've done it. We now have cryptocurrency clinics for people that just cannot stop crypto trading. So there you go, guys. We've officially seen it all. So that being said, guys, not a tremendous amount of news coming out today. You know, it is Memorial Day. A lot of people are taking the day off, you know, in the U.S. especially. So I just figured I would kind of give you guys somewhat of a wrap-up of what's been going on, what I've been noticing. So that being said, tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing because I will not be around, so I don't know if I'll be able to come out with a video in the morning. But I do have some interviews that I have that I can put out as well. Some really cool ones that I've been kind of... you know, just waiting for a good time to release it. I'll be speaking with Daniel Wang from Loopring. I have Chris C. from CardStack as well, speaking with High Performance Blockchain. I've also been talking to AlphaCat, because we were supposed to do an interview, but then they kind of wanted to wait until they were unveiling the, you know, the stuff that they got coming out now. So with that, you know, that's coming out as well. Also, I have some really awesome guest appearances next week that I'm going to kind of keep under wraps for right now. So you guys might have some fun with that as well. So if you guys want to be involved in all that, definitely get subscribed. Leave me a comment. Say what up. I love to hear from you guys. And that being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.